All right, now we are on to number 11 of weekly review number 4, which is finding the surface area of a net of a rectangular prism. And you can think of a net as what the prism would look like if we unfolded all of its faces. And when I think of surface area, I like to think of finding the area of all the faces and then combining them. So we're going to think of this net here as 6 separate rectangles to make it a little bit easier when we're thinking of how to find the area of all of those faces. So let's just work one by one. I see a rectangle here that has a width of 6 centimeters and a length of, it's kind of tricky because they haven't filled it in for us, so we need to look over here where it shares this length here of 8 centimeters, and I can go ahead and write 8 centimeters over here. And we know to find the area of a rectangle, it is length times width, so 6 times 8 is 48 centimeters, so I'm going to leave that there because that is one face. The next face that I'm seeing is we have a length here of 4 centimeters and of 8 centimeters here, and 4 times 8 is 32. Then I see another face here with a width of 6 centimeters and a length. If we match these two, this is 4 here, so this must also be 4 centimeters, and 6 times 4 is 24 centimeters. Then this big one here is 8 times 6, which is 48 centimeters. And you can see here that I haven't quite drawn my net to look proportional. That's okay, as long as you just get the values down. It's okay if it doesn't make sense that this size is also 48. It's just kind of hard to copy down the net onto our own paper. So then we see that this face and this face are the same, so it must be 4 times 6 again to get to 24 centimeters. And then over here we have 8 times 4, which is 32 centimeters. And you'll see that I have two values at 24, or two faces at 24 centimeters, two faces at 48 centimeters, and two faces at 32 centimeters. So we could label these as the where the faces are when we fold this up if we wanted to. So this would be our top because we would fold it, and this would end up on the top of our box that we're creating. So this must be the bottom because the top and the bottom are going to have the same value. This could be our front here, which means that this would be our back, leaving this to be left and this to be right. Some people like to solve it like that, and it's a great way to check your work if the top and the bottom have the same value, the left and the right have the same value, and the front and the back. So let's go ahead and write all of our values out. We have 48 plus 32 plus 24 plus another 48 plus another 24 and finally 32. Now I'm going to add all of those together to get our combined surface area of this entire prism, and when I do that I get 208 centimeters. I'm going to put a box around here. Now you could have found this the same way just by writing out front plus back, left plus right, top plus bottom, whatever works for you, but I wanted to show it by solving with this net because I think some people might want to use this way to solve it. So do whatever works best for you, but just keep in mind that surface area, we are finding the area of all the faces and combining them to get our total.